La 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 la. What up, what it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Feel, y'all. Welcome to you if you are new. Hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Wheat Tomorrow Show. When you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. We are drinking our nutrition for breakfast. I know it looks sludgy and cringe, and it's like, what the hell is it? But it is a beautiful proprietary blend of some shit we bought from various different places and blended it together for maximum efficacy. So we're drinking our nutrients. We're gonna work out after this and then relax because we got the day off. We're so excited. That is so good. It look a little cringe, y'all, but it's super good. Great day, beloved. Thank you so much for tapping in. I kind of almost feel like we need to go through some numbers because Spirit been giving us all kinds of times. So I feel like we should talk about the numbers that maybe your spirit team may be presenting to you. Spirit said we're going to have a soulful conversation. So, I mean, every message is a soulful conversation from the Alpha and Omega. But it's something about why they told us to name it that. Because we usually do soulful conversation on Sunday, but today is what, Friday? Yeah. So we got the number 249. That could be something for somebody. We clocked 1124. We clocked 711. We've been talking about 711. We clocked 436. 222. 222 has really been coming out. We also clocked 1134, which is like 711 again, so 1134. We see 1109, a lot of 11s coming through, 9, 10, 11. So even 1109 breaks down to 11, which breaks down to the number 2. So we're going to see. We picked 904. Spirit gave us, and they wrote that like a time. So 904. 808. And we definitely have been picking up the 1212 or the 1221. So definitely getting like the energy of like 1221. We know that that was like the winter solstice. So that date is significant. It to me the winter solstice is like our New Year's Eve. That's when we celebrate New Year's, right? Because the next day on 12/22, the sun starts to make its track to the highest point in the sky. So it's like, you know, it's really the birth of the new sun, to put it shortly. So that's why we kind of follow that. I'm sure we're not the only ones, but you may be getting called to certain times. So the number 1221 actually breaks down to number 6, so it's like 3 and 3. So somebody could be seeing that 222 is also another 6. So 6 can be significant. 4 and 2 is 6. So 249 also breaks down to 6. This is 6, and we see the number 8, and we clocked 8. But 8 and 8 is 16, which breaks down to 7. This is a 4. 9 and yeah, 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. So definitely the number 9. 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, and 7. 6, 8, 9, 2, 4, and 7. I wonder what do all of those add up to? Just for kicks and giggles. 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 equals 36. So this is 36, which breaks down to 9. And we did just come out of the year of 9, which is releasing. So somebody could definitely still be, transmuting the releasing. And Spirit is writing that releases are not over. So that's what they just kind of put on the pad. So releases are not over. So the energy of 9 is still showing itself. And therefore, releases will continue. And releases are always happening. Like, shit, we shit and piss every day. So you're always going to be releasing. So it's like, how do you master going through the art of releasing? So that's what we're kind of getting down. That's what we're feeling right now. So it's almost like in this year of the magician of mastery, self mastery, mastering your energy, somebody could be called to focus on cups, like cups, and I'm saying energy like pentacles. So you are called to work on your emotions and just like your energy in general in terms of how you manage releasing and transition when things are done, when they are over with. Are you able to release with grace is what we're getting. So I'm getting release with grace. Also picking up activation. We were picking up solar plexus. Somebody could have something going on with their crown chakra, or it could just be solar plexus. Like maybe you are going through a solar plexus upgrade. You could be having gut issues. You could be having headaches. We've been picking up on headaches. Emergence 25 to number 7. It says the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from this place. You're going to be seeing a lot of beauty unfolding in your life right now, but you'll also be seeing a lot of releases. And it's given like we've kind of been touching on this concept, beauty for your ashes, right? So things are going to release, but the Most High God is going to replace that thing with something beautiful, beloved. But it's like, can you get through the release and understand that, you know, the Most High God is doing it because it knows it's what's best? Can you still sit in the energy of childlike wonderment without throwing a tantrum? It's giving like a child that's like wonderment versus like, oh, Santa's coming, and being like really excited and good energy versus a kid that's like, when the fuck is Santa coming, and being in a fucked up ass energy. So it's like, how do you move through it? What energy are you taking on when you either have to wait or you have to release and let go of something that you may have really wanted to hold on to? So it's definitely speaking towards our maturity. We see empowerment and we see earth. It's something about earthly possessions. I don't know if like the spirit is saying like don't get attached to this shit because you know you can't take it with you anyway. So don't be so upset when something, you know, leaves or you have to release it. Childlike energy, delight, wonderment. Like can you sit in it and understand like your discernment when these things are happening that something greater is coming? Fertility, like the Most High God could be brewing something up, you know what I mean? Something is going to be birthed and you may need space. So hold compassion. 15, that could be somebody's toxicity. Like when things are starting to change, do they get a little pissy? That's what I heard. So you know where you are at in this, you know. So thank y'all so much for tapping into the Rising Message. Today is January the 2nd, 2025. Our name is Lati. We are a channeled messenger, a spiritual reader, bringing a spiritual conversation from the Alpha and Omega. We just having a convo, you know, something about something that somebody needs to realize. You know, maybe realize how do you move through releases. Like when things change in life, do you get upset? Do you flow with it? Like how do you move towards acceptance? This one. Yeah, how do you move towards acceptance? Like, how quickly can you release that thing and accept that something new is happening? This is January 2nd. Sometimes it'd be like, you know, an unrealistic expectation of how things are supposed to go. Yeah, when things are blocked. You know, when you can't go that way, when you can't have that thing, when you get the answer no, how do you handle it? When it's like, oh, I gotta let go of it, I can no longer have it. How do you act? Do you get like a little, you know, a child and throw a tantrum, or do you just be like, oh, I prayed for something, so if I prayed to receive something, then the Most High God is going to get something. I'm going to release something. I'm going to sacrifice something to make room for the new thing that I prayed for. And sometimes we don't sit in that. It could be, again, like that negative, toxic energy of, I get to have everything. Me, 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 me. And you are, a person that can have whatever you want. But it's like, do you have room to hold all of that? No. Sometimes it'd be like you turn it, it's like that hoarder energy. And I don't know if anybody is plagued with that, where you cannot let go of anything. Because that's where it comes from. I don't want to let it go because I feel like in the future I'm going to need it and then I'm not going to have it. It comes from some sort of fear of scarcity. When we cannot allow transitions in our life and we can't let go, we struggle with that. It comes from a place of scarcity. Like you are somehow going to end up in lack. Yeah, see, star. And we just said that. Like the star is right here. And so they just pulled it. And it's like something that is unhealed that needs to be healed. And the spirit could really be calling your attention to it. High priestess. Yeah, we had the whole deck in reverse. Yeah, do you know you holding some shit upside down? Something that you may be struggling with, going back and forth with. It could be how to wield this energy, how to activate it, how to control it. Because they gave us cups and they gave us energy. Right? This is air. But, the star Aquarius, of course, is like spiritual flow, spiritual cups. It's in the air, but they're indicative of being a water bearer. So I do see that same thing. Being in the flow with the spirit and managing your energy and being able to get things going. Right? If you are praying for something, right, and there's blockages in your life and you need to get the energy moving, then it's going to be an exchange of energy, right? That's pretty much what it is. Like King of Wands. I'm hearing big boys don't cry, big girls don't cry. Of course we do, because you got to purge and get that shit out. You feel how you feel, see? Five of Pentacles. And maybe that's something else that you might need to work on. Yeah, definitely throat chakra. Like High Priestess is coming through. She's saying to somebody, like, it's okay to cry. Get that shit out. We was talking about that Fergie energy now. Like, look, big boys and big girls. Like, it's okay. Confidence, see, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. If this is a relationship or a connection to somebody that didn't work out, like the home, Four Wands, stability wasn't there, loyalty wasn't there. Knight of Pentacles, maybe somebody made a different decision. Two of Swords, maybe they don't understand the decision, the judgment of the Most High God. See, Judgment to the Tower. Some shit could definitely be falling apart in terms of relationship. Ten of Pentacles, right? And it's like, how do you take this heartbreak? How do you receive it? Heartbreak. Three of Swords. Six of Pentacles. How do you receive this heartbreak? Nine of Cups in reverse. Do you get like super pissy and throw a tantrum? And be like, I don't know, because somebody in a relationship could have been selfish. Nine of Cups in reverse. Maybe they were only thinking about themselves. Maybe your wishes and your needs weren't being met. Right? Cup energy. If your needs are not being met and things are at a blockage, you start praying for things to change, to get going. Then it's like, how do you accept change? We're always praying for things to be different, to be better, to be greater. But then we have a hard time adjusting when things are changing. You put yourself at a detriment, right? So that could be something that the spirit wants you to take action on and work through that. Because that toxicity, that low vibrational energy, right, could, be causing delays in your life. You're not accelerating the way that you would like to because you have a hard time letting things fall away from you. You want this one too? Both of them? Okay. Yeah, see, toxicity. It's like the mind trap. It's a mind trap for somebody. Praying for better, but don't want to release the thing that is not good for you. So you put yourself in a detriment. Hey to roll with Ether. Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, today is it's a message. It's one of them ones where sometimes we have to take our medicine. This is pretty good though, even though it looked kind of funky. It's good. We made something else yesterday that was really good to kind of like drink this shit down. We have sour sop sea moss. It's really good by itself. It kind of tastes like Gerber baby pears, like back in the day. When you if you had an infant and you fed them Gerber pears, that puree shit, that's what it tastes like. But instead of us just taking 2 scoopfuls, sometimes we have a hard time getting the water down. Just like plain water with no flavor, no nothing. It'd be like, shit, I want something for the palate, some sort of excitement. I don't know how this is relative, but take it how it resonates. So we took the 2 tablespoons of sour sop, sea moss, and we put it in our cup with some water in the shaker, shook it up. It dissolved. It tastes like a drink. We threw in a couple slices of frozen cucumber instead of ice cubes. Sometimes we do slices of frozen cucumber. It keeps your drink cold and it doesn't dilute it. And it's very hydrating. And some mint. Look, we were like, this is a very not so obvious combination that was really good and it's hydrating and it's putting a lot of nutrients in the body. It was super great. Hey, Elise, thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Wanda, thank you so much for being here. So, like I said, this right here got pretty much everything we need in terms of, it's probably not like the daily percentage, but we're touching on everything, is what we're getting. So find ways to simplify your life, to look for the not so obvious ways things can come together, that you can do something, you can get it done, you can accept it, right? Because it's almost like a way of drinking it. I'm kind of picking up like the 4 cups. Like sometimes we don't always want to drink that shit. You don't always want to just get a regular ass plane of water, cup of water. So what can you do where it's still good for you? Yeah, empowerment. Like, what can you do? How can you empower yourself to adjust to change more rapidly, to flow with it, to grow through it? It's giving grace, beloved. This one, yeah. Alchemy. See, facing the changes of life. It's like, how do you change your energy so that you could flow with the changes more easily? Everything that you went through or whatever is being released from you, the energy of it, it really doesn't go away. It doesn't dissipate, right? So if you don't manage that energy, then that energy will manage you. Like it will start to fester. You'll build up all kind of negative emotions, what maladaptive emotions, whether it is envy, jealousy, frustration, bitterness, unforgiveness, like all these heavy emotions. It's like having a body full of heavy metals and you need to detoxify. Could be detoxify the spirit. So as you are praying for your new beginning to come in, it's like understanding that it's things that you will have to release in order to get it, to make room for it. There's only so much capacity within you that you have to feel. So to be a person that's able to do this 2 of Pentacles, continue to exchange energy. Like keep it cycling in your life. Some things that are like this, like under that same spirit, is like people who donate every season. Do you go through your closet every season and see what's in there that's still good and useful and that somebody else can benefit from? You make room. Your closet like thins out, and before you know it, the Most High God makes way for new things to come in, to flood in. You don't end up at a lack, right? It just balances. So excess of anything can be too much. We're talking about water, but if you drink way too much water, you can drown yourself, right? It's a balance to all things. So, what would you like? Spirits? This one. For somebody, Spirit is definitely saying work on how you manage releases. So, hey, blessings. Thank you so much for tapping in. So, somebody is complacent. It is some sort of something, a principle that's kind of tricking you. I don't know if it's due to being in comfortability, like complacency, like just kind of sitting there and not moving, wanting and desiring the energy to get going. Again, it could definitely be some sort of loss in relationship we're seeing here. There's wisdom being brought to you through this situation. Yeah, faith. So I definitely see the hand of the Most High God coming through to move somebody out of position. It's like you have to change, you have to transition, you have to go forward. And I'm get in this space right here, you're praying for it. You're asking to either be removed away from this negative energy, or whatever you're praying for in this space, there's something in it that is like that devil toxicity, like something with the mindset that needs to be cleared up. It's keeping you stuck, and you may not understand that it's the way that you operate on a certain principle. It may be have some distortion to it, and they may want to give you some sort of revelation, kind of pull your coattail, like, let's adjust this, let's self-correct. You have empowerment, like you are empowered, and it's given by the infinite. 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 is alchemy. So 8 and 8 is 16. You have the power to bring the tower, to bring this shit down yourself. You can do it. You can change it. You have the power to change it, to alchemize the energy. But for some reason, somebody is sitting, and we're gonna say it. So trigger warning if you don't like it. But sometimes people can be complacent on their faith, like on religion, and thinking like, oh, something is gonna come and do this for me, when the power is already in you, we to change things. I told you, destiny. It's in you to be able to do it. You have the power to change it. It's like you looking at your kid, and you're not going to get up as a parent to go help them do something that you know that they can do. Even if they get frustrated, if you let them move through their emotions. I saw a great video on this a couple of weeks ago. It might be a month at this point, but it was like this little baby. She had to be like about 2, toddler, 18, 24 months age, and she was trying to get something off of the counter. And I thought it was beautiful the way that the parent allowed her to move through her emotions. You could see her problem solving and solutioning and pulling things out, and was gauging like how far she was. She was like, okay, pull it over. But then something got stuck, and she really needed to take her time to kind of see how it was stuck and manipulate it and move it, so that she can get it unstuck. But it was something within her capacity to do. And you could see her move through these emotions. You could see it kind of break down in her mind, where she was so determined and she was doing it to the problem coming, and then she started to get frustrated. And as she got frustrated, she was almost looking at the parent like, come and help me fix it. You see I'm frustrated. You see I'm stuck. Get up and come and help me do it. Like, you could see her go through the meltdown. And I heard the parent in the background, they said something like, no, you can do it. Just slow down. Just breathe. You can do it. And so she kind of continued to kick, because who the fuck listens to that shit? I'm having a meltdown. Damn it. Fuck that. Slow down and breathe and shit. Come help me do it. So they didn't get up and come and help her though. They let her go through the process. They let her go through the breaking down. They let her go through the frustration. They let her calm all the way down. And then she got up, she looked at it, and even like the position that she was in, the meltdown helped her see it differently from that state. She got up, she fixed it, she pushed it over there, got up on the counter, got what she was looking for, got down, and then it was like this big ass feeling of success. So it's like sometimes the Most High is not going to come down and physically change your situation. It's going to allow you to go through the emotions to show you the power that's in you. empowerment to change, to alchemize. If you manage your energy and keep your wits, you can solution yourself through anything. The resources will be brought to you, the ideas will be brought to you. Sometimes it just requires a different point of view. Like when you get down there because you done had this tantrum and fell out and shit, now you looking at it differently. Oh shit, there's the solution. Fuck. Only thing I gotta do is twist it this way a little bit and this way and this slide right on out, and that was it. Had a whole damn meltdown. But what do you need to do after that? You gotta rest and recoup. But it's like going through this space gives that wisdom to you so that you know what you can actually do. That you don't have to wait for somebody to come in to do it for you, to save you. The power is already within you. So it says the frequency of alchemy, the frequency of alchemy, or I don't know why I'm hearing principle. Somebody might need to take alchemy as a principle, but it activates your magical ability in remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. That empowerment is already inside of you. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge, this wisdom right here, that allow the true alchemist to perform miracles of transmutation. How do you change the energy? Two of Pentacles. How do you change it? I'm exchanging this for that, and it's on the same like frequency. Forgiveness for somebody is definitely key. It's very difficult. Forgiveness is definitely key. What? Spirit not playing no games. Preservation, perseverance. It's something about, understanding how forgiveness opens up space. It's an exchange of energy, right? If you put out forgiveness, then of course that good energy flows back into you. And you release unforgiveness, bitterness, frustration, all those negative energies, maladaptive emotions that take up space. It keeps you heavy. It makes you not want to move. It makes you like be under that mindset of like, I need somebody to come in and fix this. Fix that thing that's hurting me, that's frustrating me, that's stopping me. Fix it. Instead of you understanding that you're empowered to change it yourself. You can do it. And the spirit will continue to pressure you with things until you are motivated to move. I do hear. We're going to get a couple emotions. Let's find out a couple emotions, like why somebody is sitting in this space. Yeah, Miss Proud. So I do feel like, once you understand this, that you will be proud of yourself. I don't know if that's somebody else is giving you. Yeah, worried. So somebody's worried. Regretful is coming through. Sometimes you should like dig into the emotions, like what's really going on with me, so I can transmute the energy. How do I change it? Because it's definitely difficult to change something that you don't understand. If I don't understand it, if I don't get it, if I'm not consciously aware of it, then it's very hard to make a difference with it, right? What do? Indecisive. Sometimes it's like you don't move because you don't know what you want. Like you may not be real clear on purpose. Like what is it that you want to drive to? Cups. What am I emotionally connected to? What does my soul, my spirit want to do? Yeah. What do you care about? Cups. What do you care about? Yeah. Do you care about anything, or is it just like everything is like indifferent? Like meh, meh. It is what it is. It ain't. If it's not, it is what it is. If it ain't, then it's not. That shit sounded confusing, didn't it? Yeah. So somebody could really be confused. And I do feel like somebody wants relief, but it's like you may not understand how to get it. Bored. Even in life right now, when you experience moments of peace, do you consider it boredom or do you consider it peace? Like nothing's going on. So maybe that's what you're looking for. For it to be like nothing's going on. Shit, I'll take boredom and peace over all this shit any day. But it kind of feels like you are bored and, instead of like peaceful. It don't feel like she's sitting there like enjoying the quiet and the rest. She look bored as shit. thinking about something, worried herself, into some gray. Don't we got ours covered up. Don't worry about it. Confused and indecisive, don't know what to do. Don't know that you have the ability, the power to change things for you. Which one would you like? This one. So, do you want the big tarot deck too now? Okay. So this is definitely spiritual for somebody. It's like recovering from not only releases, but also dealing with how you release things. When things change, when things transition. So, yeah, Tower. When things change. And the Ace of Wands is like, what actions do you take? Can you even be inspired by the towers of life? Truth. That's wisdom here. It's something with you being emotionally balanced, emotionally, uh, I'm getting intelligent, like emotionally intelligent enough to know that transitions, like life is nothing but a series of transitions. Like that's all it is. We receive, we release, we give, we take. It is law, right? So it's to be out of alignment with the law is to say that I can receive everything I want and never give anything up. Like that's selfish, right? You have to release in order to receive. And the more efficient you are at releasing, then the better things get. Yeah, that's the enlightenment justice. That's like true. It's like balancing. It's everything always balances. Do you want this yet? Okay, well, we're going to put that back down. Hierophant is coming through. So somebody is learning a spiritual lesson. It could be like what's holding you back from your manifestations. Empress is trying to create. She's trying to birth something new. But there's something here toxic that's affecting you. You could be sitting in that comfortable seat, like not knowing what to do next. What do you release? If you're the Empress, you might get to that point in the mindset like I'm used to having everything. I'm hearing Ariel, I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's it's and what's it's galore. You talking about thingamabobs? I got 20. You know what I mean? Like, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. It's something about this energy and you being in a place of comfort where maybe you have so much, but you don't want to give anything up. And I'm not saying that you only just looking for love because that's what Ariel was singing about. Like she wants something else. It was something more fulfilling, something that was more soul purposeful. I don't think she was singing about Eric yet. She just wanted to go on land. She wanted to walk. She wanted to have legs. She wanted to come out of the water and be in a different environment. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. See, it's like, what do you really want? Judgment. What do you want? What's being called up out of you? So you could be sitting in this seat, comfortable, but still like, I'm bored. I'm maybe regretful because some of this shit that I made is like, whatever. Indecisive, don't know what you want to make next. Indecision, indifference. Like, whatever is whatever. Real meh, real blah. They put that in reverse. So, hangman, like, you always have the power to let yourself go. Empowerment. You always have the power to see. You always have the power to reach down, to unhook yourself, to get down. Right? You can do it. But if you don't think about it like that, maybe you don't realize this thing needs to come into enlightenment within you. Like, oh shit, I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to come and bring me a key right here that I already have with me. Like, I don't know why I'm waiting them to come over here and bring me the key when I got it in my pocket already. Yeah, see, the moon. It's like understanding that truth, Ace of Swords. Like you already have it with you so that you can go to wherever you're going. Like you can get yourself down. You just have to decide. Justice. You just have to decide. Anything else in here, Spirit? Say no. Emperor. See, step into your authority and you decide. Once you decide, then things change. You understand that the power was with you all along. You got to decide. Indecisive. See? Indecisive. You get to choose. What are you gonna do? You can sit here in this pissy ass energy, like I'm missing out on opportunity. We saw the Four of Wands sitting at home. I'm hearing Brandy sitting up in my room. You know, so if this is over a past relationship and you have been, praying for something where you felt whole, you felt complete, like your needs were met, you felt seen, the spirit will take this away from you. Because the relationship that you were in may not have been the one to be able to give it. They may not have had the capacity to love you like that. They may not, spiritual birth, love you. They can't love you like that because they maybe don't love themselves like that. And they can't love you any more than they love themselves. See? It's like Seven of Swords. That's the strategy. It could be, you could have been dealing with lies, deceit, right? Somebody could have been sneaky linking. They could have been doing all kind of shit. But it's like, you got to make a decision around the mental conflict. That's the Five of Swords. Here's the Two of Swords right here, which is the Two of Swords. The decision. The decision is yours. You know what your happiness looks like. You know what fulfillment looks like, or maybe you don't. And if you don't, then hermit. You need to touch base with the spirit. And just get like somebody knows they want change. But in order to change, then you got to change. You got to release shit. Sacrifice shit. Dig into yourself. Take inventory. And it's definitely something about how you accept change that is a thing. It's like you can't get change without releasing anything. I want to keep everything that I already got, but I want more shit or new shit or just what I got to be different. Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're not making any progress like that. Yeah, see, truth. You're not making any progress like that. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Magician. Like, you got to get your emotions together in order to manifest what you really want. King of Swords. It's like sometimes you gotta just talk to yourself and counsel yourself from that logical position. If you are a person like this is your capacity, how does the Most High God continue to fill you up if you are unable to release? Your body itself releases daily. Like I said, how many times do you piss or do you shit? You know how much you sweat. You know what I mean? The temperature rises. It's got to be a release. It's a way that you cool yourself off. It's a way that you manage your temperance. That is the temperance angel, right? It's a part of the natural function to release. So somebody, I don't know, when you hold on to shit too long, it causes a breakdown in the body. Your bladder get all fucked up because you be holding it too long, and now you got a problem with being able to keep constriction, and you could have a leaky bladder or something like that, because maybe, I don't know other medical thing that causes that, but it's typically come from people holding shit too long. If you're not going to the bathroom and you're not drinking enough water, then you're going to be constipated. You're not going to be able to flow right. It's not going to come out. And then you're going to have gut issues. You'll be backed up. So it's like that. When you think about it logically, it's like we do this all day. Your body is always, getting rid of things that it does not need. The cycle, the natural world, it gets rid of and breaks down things that are expired when they need to decompose, when they have transitioned. It's a part of the system. So think about your waste management. How do you move through that change when you need to release something or sacrifice something, let it go? Emperor coming right back out. They said, can you stand in your authority and accept change, Wheel of Fortune, when it's happening? Even when it comes to relationships, can you take a head over heart position? Like I know, see, look, there's the moon. Something being revealed to you, the moon. So, that's what we're getting. Knight of Pentacles, the energy of it. mastering your energy in this new beginning, the Fool that's here. But starting the new year doesn't mean that everything that you just went through has now magically disappeared. Things are still dissipating and still calming down. It could be like, we heard this from one of our favorite readers, which was kind of cool the way that she put it. And I was like, that's kind of neat. You know, we've been picking up the storms. 2025 was like a storm. But now that the year is over, it's not like the rain just cut off and like just whew, damn, the rain just stopped. Like somebody just turned off the rain like on Forrest Gump. No, it probably just slowed down to where it's like misty, it's drizzly, something like that. You know, it's not just done, you know. We are in a transition. It's a movement. It's a flow. So during this time, think about how do you let things go? Are you able to stay in the flow? See, complacency. And it got something to do with somebody's faith. I'm getting like the energy of prayer and like that come and save me type of energy when you've already been empowered to change things yourself. Like that could be the thing that the Spirit wants you to realize in this day. Like, don't do that. Don't be sitting up there waiting and waiting and waiting when I've already given you the power that you need to change. There are times when and everything will be put on your pathway. I was getting ready to say there are times where you get that extra help, you do. But it's like things will be put on your pathway for you. People, resources. But you can't get to the things that's on the pathway for you if you're sitting right here, I say. How the hell do you get to it? You think they're going to walk up to your front door, to your couch, and hand it to you? That's what some people believe. That it's just going to come to your house. The things that you pray for that you don't have to put no action on. Yes, you do. Faith without work is dead. It's not fruitful. You got to do some work. You got to get going. Put some energy into it. You exchange with the universe. You give, it gives back. It already gave you everything before it put you here in this plane on earth. See? Everything that you're praying for, look, enlightenment, wisdom, destiny. Damn, all of these positive cards coming out together. That's beautiful. So if you're praying for growth, you got to get up and move. You got to put some energy in there. That's the enlightenment. How do you get to your destiny if you're not moving? That's trickery. So for somebody, forgiveness is the key, right? And it's like once you get going and learn how to release, like discover ways to release, because it's just a part of life. When you think about it like that, the natural world, maybe it'll become easier. You won't be so worried and you won't be so confused. Sitting in the energy of regret. You can move yourself forward. It's like you get to choose. Do you want to be filled with wonder or worry? Clarity or confusion? Or even if you do have confusion, will that stop you from going on your journey? See, perception. If you are confused, do that mean you can't see? No. You can still perceive the world around you. You can still make decisions. Right? And sometimes the things that we attach to, you know, that situation can make us regretful. Be like, damn, I attached to a person and this is kind of how it turned out. But it's a learning lesson. It's all about being on the right pathway of discovery. Don't get impatient with yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, give yourself grace. You don't know what you don't know. And even if you knew it and you kept choosing it, then you needed to choose it as many times as you chose it to get the lesson. Now don't continue to berate yourself or be self-deprecating because you don't want to release it. Some other type of energy. Yeah, calm yourself down. It's definitely go with the flow. Being as still as a lake with no waves. It's not like all over the place. You know, torrential. Yeah, loneliness. So it looks like this energy is stopping somebody's creative expressions. Like you may not be able to really get into either work, complacency, create something new, your hobbies, the things that you enjoy doing. It's almost leading me towards the feeling of depression. So somebody may be getting this message because you could be like on the edge of like going back and forth between these depressive feelings. Like one day you could be feeling a kind of way and then the next day it's giving down. Yeah, mysticism is giving like you need to go talk to your perfect advisor, like into your soul. I was speaking to somebody recently and I did not know like other people do this as well. But we've been a counselor of self ever since we were like a young kid. Like I can remember counseling self ever since I was 8. Like listening to my soul. Like it was really prominent around the age of 8. You'd be like, you hear yourself talk to you like you're a parent, like parenting you. You know you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Now you know you could do better than that. You know you fucking up, right? And it's different when you can do that shit as a kid. Like you know you got a different spirit when you counseling yourself. Like you're the adult talking to you. So allow your soul to counsel you. For somebody who is giving like you would get this. Something with earth energy and magic, yeah, it's giving alchemy. It's what I'm picking up. Like you have the ability to change this. Anything tangible using the magic from your spirit. The frequency of earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Yeah, I'm thinking that somebody needs to go inside and touch base with their ethereal, spiritual self and understand how the two are correlated. Like your earthly self is still wrapped in your spiritual self. Like it's the same. If you look at your inner world, like again, your inner self, like your organs, your organelles, like the inside of you, you will see that you are already multi-dimensional, right? You are complex. There's magic going on inside of you all the time. There's communication, there's exchange, there's releases, there's things that are changing, things that come together to create something different within you. Like you do this naturally. So when you look at yourself a little bit more deeper, it's giving a deeper insight into who you are and what you naturally do. You may then have the energy to get up and move. It's like, damn, I'm creating a whole new world. Like, there's most of your body regenerates every 7 years. Right, you're creating new cells, old cells are being released from the body. You're always being refreshed, you're always being recycled. And it's like the fact that you're not really consciously aware of that is happening. So it's something about that too when we take it on the outside. We're not always consciously aware of how the Most High God is moving. Like that same force that's operating inside of you also operates outside of you. It is everywhere around you. And so when you start to decipher some of those mysteries and you start to see the laws and how they operate and you bring yourself into agreement, alignment with those laws, the same way that things inside of you start to operate and change and recycle and refresh and heal and renew and just work with this pristine, it's giving precision, it's giving processes. Like you trust it so well that you don't even think about it. You trust yourself so well for your heart to beat, your lungs to move, your liver to function, your gallbladder, like your pancreas, like all these things are doing what they do, and you trust it so well that you don't have to be consciously aware of it. You don't think about it. It's not even a thought in your mind. But they are so critically important, right, to your well-being, to your ability to be aware, to just be, period. If they don't happen, then you cease to exist in this way. And you don't think about that shit. It's trust. It's absolute knowingness and self-assuredness. You don't have to pay attention to it at all. So sometimes it's like, how do we get that level of trust and assuredness for other things, or how the Most High God, those same forces that are operating within us, for the things that are outside of us? That's what we were feeling. Yeah, see, death. Transitions always happen. Tower moment. Things are always happening. Things are always changing. Things are always moving. Wheel of Fortune. Things are always changing. Judgment. We have to be able to move through it and make the decisions to know that it's just from one stage to another. One stage to another. From conception to zygote to embryo to infant to, every stage of life is nothing but transition. Transition over transition over transition. And the cycle is never ending. It's infinite. Whatever ends, it will be born again. There's rebirth. It's recycling. Will it be born the same way? No. But reborn again just the same. Hopefully y'all could get with the message. Work through transitions, like the energy of releasing, to let go. Maybe even move into sacrificing and donation, into offering. Right? I see some stuff around here I can let go. I see some stuff around here I can get rid of. It's starting to get a little bit thick. It's starting to get a little bit cluttered. I can simplify some things. I can make room for what's coming. Hermit. Soul searching. For somebody, time to soul search, so that you could change your disposition on releasing. It's almost like I'm seeing the difference between sacrifice and offering. Like, people could say it's technically, spiritually the same thing. If you sacrifice something, it's because you offered it up. But it's almost giving me the frequency. When I say sacrifice, it makes me feel like it's something that I begrudgingly did. Like, oh my God, I gotta give this up. I gotta sacrifice it. And I don't really want to. But when I'm offering something, it puts the energy of joy and delight. Like, I'm giving it to you because I'm excited for you to have it. Like, it's useful, and, I pray that, it works for you, it's good for you, it helps you in some sort of way. Yeah, it's just like the frequency on it, the star. Like, so we do get a couple of these things: the star, the moon, the Ace of Pentacles, which could be the offering, and then it's like the Magician. The energy that's up on this offering is what you will use to create with. So it's something with that. Yeah. So think about it from a different standpoint. Are you sacrificing it, or are you offering it onto creation, onto the universe, onto the Most High, so that it can return something to you in that same vibrational frequency? If you want to receive positivity, then give with a joyful, positive heart. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way they want us to move forward. Strength to your chariot. You want to accelerate and fuel that chariot. Give with a grateful heart. Learn how to release quickly. It's given with grace. It doesn't change grief. It doesn't change acceptance. That whole process. It's just, you accept. I guess it is acceptance, right? It's like you just think like, oh, this is another part. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. But I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Yeah. I feel like it was a relationship. I do. I feel like for somebody it was a relationship. And it's given like in the relationship, you probably weren't having your needs met, so you may have been praying for something. And you could be complacent in the relationship. In spirit, you might be praying for a spirit to come down and fix the relationship, or fix this person so that your needs could be met. And spirit said it don't work like that. You have the power to change things yourself. If you are not happy in a relationship, then you have the power to change its dynamics. And sometimes we be praying that faith to come and change your relationship with a person that the Most High God didn't even tell you to be with. Maybe you were only supposed to be with this person for a certain season, and now the fix to your prayer is to remove this person because the time for them has expired. They no longer serve your greatest good. Whatever you were supposed to get through that exchange, because I believe relationships are assignments, whatever that assignment was, it may have already been fulfilled. So now it's time for you to let it go. And somebody could be praying to fix something that is time to release. So you could actually be praying against yourself, and even still those prayers will result in a tower moment because it's like you got to release it. See, remembrance. That relationship could have come to you only to remind you of who you are, and that's it. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. This person was just a teacher to you. 8, 9, 10, 11. They could be some sort of guide to you, right? And every guide doesn't bring it to you in glitter and fucking roses and rainbows where it just feels good. No, they come to trigger you. They trigger you into remembrance so that you can remember yourself. And for some of you, what you come to do, your sole purpose. Why are you so bored? Why are you so complacent? Why you don't feel fulfilled or filled up from the inside out? It's because you're not in your purpose. A question that somebody said was, which was pretty cool, like if you had, say somebody dropped $5 million on you right now, would you still be doing the same thing that you're doing? Like whether it's work or hobbies or whatever. Would your whole work life change? If you know work is going to change because you got the bread, then you know you're not in your purpose. If you would do this thing, because we would do this no matter how much money. If anything, the money just facilitates our ability to do it greater. Because we would be, confirmation, we would be traveling all over the world, bringing messages from everywhere, allowing that environment, nature to speak to us, feel the energy, pull it up, and then channel the message. That's our, like, 10 cuts, like, start, like, yes. So if we had the money, we would still do this. It would not change. It would not change. Now, the profession that pays the bills, because we don't get paid for this, then that could change. But I kind of feel like Forrest Gump a little bit. Like, even though I didn't have to worry about money no more, I still cut that grass for free. You know what I mean? Like, it brought him peace. And a lot of us are not in our purpose, right? And sometimes your purpose isn't wrapped up around, like, what you need to do. Nah, I take that back. Thank you, Spirit, for calling that back. I believe that your purpose will pay you. I think if you serve in a purpose, the purpose will serve you. Whatever you are sent to do, it has the propensity to care and to provide for you. I believe that. Right? I believe that. I believe it for self. I believe it for you. I know it. I know it to be true. I know this platform could, provide sustenance. We don't do it. We're monetized, but we don't get paid. Why? Because we haven't done the things to get paid. We never asked for money for a reading, right? We just love to bring the message. We love to channel, right? We love to be in the spirit. Like, we are always in the spirit. We don't do anything outside of the spirit. We ask the spirit for permission for all things. And that's just our lifestyle, like, seriously. When y'all hear us talk about self, it's always we. We never identify as I, like me. And if we do, we have to walk that back and bring it back in a different way. Why? Because we know we're a multi-spirited being. We have masculine and feminine energy. We are to balance them into wholeness. It is we. I'm always acknowledging those and that is with me and within me. Yeah, and that's how we move forward. That's how we power our chariot. That's how we keep it moving. How we power through change. We know that what's in us can carry us forward. Right? We can face it. We can do hard things. See? I don't have to be selfish and hold on to like all the things, all the shit. Stay open so the Most High God can take what you don't need and give you what you do. You grow, you change, you transition. What you needed before when you were 10 is not what you need at 32. It's different. So you can't hold on to all the shit from back then when you were 10. You're not going to have room for what you need now. So sometimes the spirit will tell you to take a different action. And the action could be throw on some music, find your donations, simplify some shit, make some room, because you're going to get more shit. See? You can't hold on to everything. That's control. That's a lack of trust. And that's the truth that the spirit is trying to bring you. Right? Two swords. That's the truth. How does your cup overflow when you don't got room? This is all cups. How does your cup overflow when you don't have room? So for somebody, it's giving somebody gotta go. And I just picked up that third cup. It was giving third party. If this person was out here doing what they was doing with another person and you are praying to fix that situation, the spirit probably gonna let you sit in that mindset for a minute until you understand that you worth more than that. You worth more than that. Come on with this thing. Your needs not being met, Nine of Cups, you worth more than that. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. It's just a soulful conversation. It is. You know. Hey, Sunsets, thank you so much. Hey, Cherry Mills, thank you so much. Broker Feathers of a... Oh, Broken. Oh, I love that name. Broken Feathers of a Phoenix. Well, I pray that your wings are fully healed and you take the fuck off, blazing through the sky. I love that. Elise, thank you so much. I appreciate you. She is. What up, sister? Thank you so much for tapping in. She says that resonates. Just thought about giving up her whole storage unit. Too much energy attached to it, so she's donating in it in a new cycle, new energy. That's right. That's beautiful. Yes. I love it. Wilfred, thank you so much for tapping in. Most High bless you as well. I appreciate you. Look, y'all are so precious to us. I just want y'all to know. We appreciate you so, so very much. You know, for all the readers that do stop by the channel, thank y'all so much for, coming through. It is amazing to connect with so many new people. I'm so glad that we inspire each other. I'm going to say it like that. We ain't going to be messy, but Spirit will always take you around to figure out, we're like, hey, that's so funny. I literally just left a message like that. And it's a difference between resonating with energy and be like, oh man, we picking up the same energy flow as the same wavelength. I get it. We all riding this energy wave and you can hear it come out in the messages. But when you start hearing specific shit that you said like verbatim, you'd be like, I love that you were inspired by it, but give credit where credit is due. There's nothing wrong with that. If I hear Tarot with Ether say something and she inspires me, I'm going to say I was inspired by Tarot with Ether. If I'm inspired by my homie in the spirit, she don't know me from a can of paint, but I claim her as my big sister, my auntie, Miss Heaven from Saving Grace 999. Also, like Empress T 4444. They are such awesome, amazing readers, and we end up writing the same wavelength. You can see or hear the same themes in the messages. Details can be different, but it's the same thing. So if I'm inspired by somebody because I heard something, I saw something, and it hit the spirit, I'm going to say, that. I'm going to give credit. But I've noticed, in the person that I ran across, I could see that they probably were riding the same energy wavelength. That I can see that either we think very closely alike or they've been to the channel and watched the video. And It's a thing with like kind of like plagiarizing and just taking exactly what a person said. Yeah, it's a thing with that. Do you want to talk about it? No. I don't know. How would y'all feel? Right? Yeah, Empress, if she is fire. She is so fire. I love her so much. And sometimes it'd be like, damn, I was just talking about this, or damn, or like we'll be live like we here right now, and her video won't go. It's like scheduled to go up at like 5 o'clock, and we're live talking exact about what she just aired. So it's not like, you can tell when a person feeds from you or you guys are just right in the same timeline, and those messages be like so affirming to us, because it'd be like, damn, we just talked about that, and here go Empress talking about it, so we know that the energy wave that we're riding, like, it give us confirmation in some ways. But then sometimes you can hear people that say shit like exactly what the fuck you just said, and it's like, what? And we know we're different because there's certain things that we don't see nobody else talk about. People don't pull out books like this, the 7 spiritual laws of success. They don't do that. They don't go through here and talk to the weed about these different principles, like the law of pure potentiality, the law of giving, the law of least effort, the law of intention and desire. When you talk about, I heard a person say exactly what we said in a reading, I was like, huh. And I'm like, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and no credit, like no nothing. I was like, we'll chop it up. It's not that big of a deal because the most I got gonna balance everything anyway. But it's just a thing, like, we know it happened. It is what it is. Yeah. So be careful, y'all. That's why we still try to tag the video, tell you the date and time. Today is January 2nd, 2025. Y'all know, Lottie. The spirit bring the message. It's the AO. So I don't know what else we can do outside of that. Just get, because we didn't, the spirit brought it through us. So if somebody take it and they do what they do with it, I don't know. I still feel kind of way. Like justice. I feel like we just gonna pull some cards on it since we sitting here. We got the day off. We ain't doing shit. So we just having conversation. I want to hang out. Oh, it's only 67 minutes. We did good, y'all. We did good. We've been trying to become more efficient, more succinct, more concise, more clear, more effective, more efficient, right? More streamlined. Thank you to, look, there's the hangman coming through enlightenment. I'm hearing all things will be revealed, having all things revealed. It's kind of giving her energy. See, toxic shit, and who is something with work, and you may not see it. Like, who is feeding off your work, off your creativity, off your energy? You will see it. Yeah, I'm picking up energy, and it's giving like 4 money. Yeah, 4 wands. Three. I was just about to say I'm feeling fire energy, like it could be not just a business or stability. It could be fire. It may be more than one person. See, recognition. 3 of wands, 6 of wands, that's 9 wands. That's like, you need to understand to protect your shit. People could be recognizing you. You could definitely be coming up in the spotlight. The channel is growing, and we are looking towards the future, right? So future planning might be like, you need to protect yourself from others. We are planning to grow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Shut up. Sis, you gonna make me cry. Don't do it. It's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. She said, I made a card you inspired and put tears and wheat on the card. Respect and credit where it's due. That's wow. Wow. Like, I'm seriously, like, for real, for real. That's true. That's real shit. That's real recognized, real beloved. Like, for real, for real. Because it's like people don't do that shit. People be selling your shit and you know it. Like, I know these devils and demons are out here. And I know, like, the spirit will always take me to go and see some shit and be like, am I tripping? Nah, chick, you know you not tripping. And then Spirit actually took me to the video, the exact video. Y'all know all of that shit, the lives, Tears of Week Road Show, the podcast. And then you got to go into it a little bit more to see what the rest is saying. They showed me their video of them saying what we said and then took us right to our video to show exactly what we said. We was like, are you serious? 1222 up here. I was like, yeah. Because I'm listening to them like, huh, huh, huh. And sometimes I get excited because I'm like, damn, if I said something to a person and it created some sort of chain reaction in them where they made some sort of adjustment and now they see things differently, enlightenment, yes, that's exactly what we love. Like, that's the goal. That's the purpose. Transform pain to purpose, yo. And if you see people evolving and you know, it's like, but wait a minute, I'm getting excited. Oh shit, yeah. Yep, we said that. Oh, wait. Listening? Huh. Could it be that we are a smaller channel? Three of Pentacles. Like, we a smaller channel, we just getting going. Like, we at where we're at, you know? But look, it's growing. Developing something. And it's not even truly, I'm hearing birth, like, it's still scratching the surface. You know what I'm saying? Four cups. So, it is, like, people who out here that just be watching and waiting. It's like they're bored or discontent or just like feeling a kind of fucked up kind of way. Yeah, high priestesses. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Like, people, I don't know if it's like just sitting there watching others. It's something with this. Because look, exposure. This high priestess is enlightened, right? Definitely getting that. The power of the sun. Whatever she's building is gonna stand, but it could be thieves in a temple. You know, we are all in the same industry, the same business for the supposedly the same purpose, which is to give people a spiritual insight. Like, that read the energies that are around them, the things that they may sense, but they cannot necessarily put their finger on. Right? It's kind of like that thing to bring revelation. So people do steal from other folks, you know. Yeah, Knight of Swords. And we see the Hierophant. So I don't know if this is like somebody's mindset rushing and doing things too quick. If it is a battle, it could be Hierophant versus High Priestess. But I'm not getting that. It's given like, you know, somebody needs to slow down. Yeah, because, you know, we're protected. Seven of Wands. Whatever the spirit is going to do with this channel and the content, it's going to happen. And it's like we got to know that people are going to steal. There's going to be thieves around you. People who will feed off of you. People who will siphon your energy. People who will plagiarize. People who will not give credit when credit is due. But we are already credited by the Most High God, so that's all we need. Chariot. Moving forward. Indicative of the Cancer, which we are. Enlightened High Priestess, which we are. Working in this industry, yes. And we do feel a kind of way sometimes, but it be like, I know people that feel a kind of way when they watch and hear some of the shit that we say. It does. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. It's definitely a lot of focus, like people who study. And there's like conflict in that. Yeah, to move forward towards peace is what I'm getting, and maybe even be leadership or autonomous or agency with self, because that's what we talk about. It's all about your journey into wholeness, completeness. Mass is like marrying your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. That the spirit of the Most High God is within you. Right, it's all to strengthen you, to edify you, so that you can bear the yoke that has been placed upon you, like your endeavor. What did you come here to do? To be purposeful. And we take on so much pain in that, to understand that you are empowered with the ability to alchemize all that energy, right? And flip it into whatever you want it to be. You can transform the pain into your purpose, sweet. So we get a lot of flack because people don't like how we say that. But it is what it is. Now, like I said, to support you on your journey, the community, people who are struggling. Like we talked about, mental conflict, understanding how to release shit, how to give shit up, you know. But when you understand that you're on a journey towards people who will support you, like-minded individuals, the fact that you have spiritual help and spiritual protection, it makes it a little bit easier. Like you're not by yourself. Am I the only one that's seeing this shit? No. It's other people that see the same shit too. Three of Cups. Work in Three of Cups. Like you may be coming into a soul tribe and other people that you work with, and then people who are doing this work as people in the community that do this shit. Five of Swords. They cause battles and conflict and play fucking games. And it's all for profit. Seven of Pentacles. It's all for profit. That's why we don't ever charge shit. We don't charge nothing. Yeah. Four of Pentacles, control your energy and control your intention and desires. Knight of Wands. What are you doing it for? Some people do it because it's like a new hot thing to do, like hopping on the next hot trend, like Knight of Wands. You're like, oh, it's the new hot thing. Spirituality is the new hot thing. No, spirituality is a lifestyle. I told you, we are always in the spirit. We are always channeling. And when you realize that you are in the presence of the Most High God always anyway, like it is always around you. It ain't no keeping no secrets. You know exactly what you're doing when you're doing it. And you ain't got to go to a certain place to see it. You don't. I'm always in the presence thereof. I only need to realize that I am. It's different. We are not all the same. So I don't know why we had to go through that. Look, we are not all the same. What's bound up? Four of Pentacles. What was the last one that we stacked up and we just kind of talking? Four of Pentacles. Control your energy, right? Emperor status out here, standing in your authority. And we also, I'm kind of feeling Omega, but it's saying control your energy in this new cycle. And also consider like this world card, it's something about people seeing you. So whether it's relative to us, Queen of Swords, that discernment, like the spirit will help us to discern and show us and take us to the places, right? It would be the same for you. The spirit will reveal unto you those who are feeding off of you, who are trying to profit off of you and what you do, what you give. It'll come to fruition. It'll manifest itself and show itself. It's like pay attention to the signs and reminders. And don't think that you ever too small wherever you at for people don't notice your talent and what it is that you're doing. They will try to steal your shit. So be comfortable. I don't know why I'm seeing the word comfortable, but I was going to say be cognizant, be cautious of how you protect your shit. Intellectual theft is huge, and people don't really get that. Like, so is wisdom here. I don't know, loneliness and confusion. You're never alone, so don't be confused about that. Let's be clear. Self-love is coming in, so love on yourself. Release some shit. Don't be impacted. Just fucking shit just holding on for no reason. Happiness, right? If you don't feel happiness, know that happiness is a choice. because it hit the table in reverse. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is you being good with what's happening right now. That's why we were getting like before, you can meet everything with joy. You can take the good with the bad, right? You can be sad, but it's like you can be joyful at the fact that you understand and know that you are sad. Right? The joy comes in is that you're alive, you're animated, you have your conscious awareness, your mindset, your faculties are working to even realize that you're sad. So there's joy there. There's joy in the sadness, there's joy in the morning, so you can count everything to joy. If you can do that, you'll be good with what's happening. You can acknowledge it, you can accept what's happening, and you can move through it. That's happiness. Yeah, playfulness. Keep your childlike spirit. Stay full of wonderment. They told us that early. Yeah. And continue to take the journey to know thyself. To know thyself. To always show thyself approved. To show you. It has nothing to do with you showing anybody else, but show you. Show you what you can do. Let the spirit show you what you can do. Yeah. Somebody may have been challenged with overgiving, right? So give to yourself. Somebody could have been challenged with undergiving because it kind of flipped in a challenge energy. So I'm not for sure if you were. It's a thing with giving and receiving. Somebody is undergiving because it's like hoarding, and then some people are overgiving. Doubt. And even the overgiving could be overgiving to yourself. Like you giving to you, you want everybody else to give to you too. I don't know. So doubt. Clear the energy of doubt. Trust. And that's what we were getting. Like it's hard for you to release things when you don't trust. Yeah, anxiety. I can't release it because I don't trust, which makes me anxious. I may need that thing in the future. Oh no, I can't get rid of that. Why? It's been over here for 7 years. Well, I might need it, so I can't let it go. If you haven't used it in 7 years, you're probably not going to use it. Whatever inspired you to get it has probably dissipated, and you're over it. Disconnect. Whatever the motivation or inspiration was has dissipated. You disconnected from that thing. Like you don't know. And so we see freedom in releasing self disgust. So if you feel like a kind of way, because a lot of people who hoard onto things, like it's not be like they feel good about it. It's a conflict. See, denial. It's a conflict. It's a conflict within themselves. They know they get to a point where it's almost like embarrassing and shameful because they don't want anybody to come over and see how much they have accumulated over the years because they're afraid to release. Something happened that may have been very fundamentally, traumatic where they cannot let go. And whatever it is, it definitely hit confidence, and we see self-worth, right? It's here, and releasing old beliefs. That could be that faith system that's saying, again, look, there's that trust we've been talking about. Like, it makes people anxious, like they can't trust, so they have to hold on to everything. If I hold on to everything, then I'm confident that I have everything because I can't trust that I'm going to have it when I need it. That leads to scarcity, right? Boundaries, authenticity. It's something here where somebody is just not operating in their real self. They have an issue with acceptance, and there's that lethargy, like complacency, something with self-care. They could definitely need some sort of therapy, right? And I'm getting like whether it's a hierophant, like a therapist, to help them like get over the trauma of why they cannot let go, why they don't trust, right? The failure to release. And believing that something is just going to magically appear and do the work for them instead of realizing that they have it within themselves to do it themselves, to transform, to be happy. Happiness is a choice. And today I choose to be. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. I love y'all. You know, that was just like the random stuff at the end we be picking up. So thank y'all so much for sticking around and hanging out. Thank y'all for staying through. The people who came early from the beginning and stayed to the end, I appreciate you. You guys make such a huge difference. The growth is just amazing. 1% daily. We can do that. You know, we can face hard things. Release something 1% daily, making a change in your life 1% daily. In our little drink, we had some mullein leaf extract. Something about clearing the lungs so that you can breathe more deeply. Even if you're not a person that has ever smoked in the past, you know, or anything like that, it's just so much pollution, you know, things that we take in that affect the airways. So, Spirit said to clear the lungs, detoxify so that you can breathe. They gave us also, I thought was pretty cool, fire needs oxygen, right? So you think about you mastering your fire, your passion, your intensity, you need oxygen. So you need to be able to breathe. So not only do you need clear lungs to breathe, you know, open up your airways and practice deep breathing. So you can expand your air capacity, which gives you more oxygen to your fire so that you can fuel your dreams. I thought that was cute. I was like, I love that. I felt so encouraged. We've been doing more deep breathing practices and really kind of focusing on that. So that's going to be one of those things too. So thank y'all so much. Hey, what is it? Jaded Green Eyes. Thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Anthony. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. We've been on for a little minute. Yeah. Oh, Elise. I'm glad that the message was helpful. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed the live, you know what to do. You know, subscribe, hit the bell. We never know when we're gonna go on. We try to schedule shit and make it regular, but Spirit call us and we just gonna move and do what they say do. So keep that bell on, and if you can hop in, please do. And if you come back and watch it later, we appreciate that too. All of your comments, you know, I try to get to everybody and respond to everybody because that's just so meaningful and it's so powerful. And anything that you leave that deepens the conversation, let's continue to talk about it. You know, we'll bring it into the next session and just kind of make a whole thing of it. I thank y'all so much for joining. You know that I love you, beloved. I do. I love you just like I love me because that's my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on a daily. 1%. That's all we need. I hope you can do that and grow with me. I thank you so much for growing with me. That's what Spirit said. I love you just like I love the AO. The beginning and the ending that called us all to be the infinite intelligence breathing. And they said that they put everything that you need here. It's already with you. You are empowered to change your reality. You have all this energy that you are uptaking and that you're receiving, whether you consider it to be negative or positive, it's all good. It's working for your great, beloved. You just have to balance it. To the next one. This was done. Ashe, beloved. Mwah.